Happy Saturday! Hello, Facebook. This is so exciting. We had so many different votes on what to do today. So what I ended up going with was date night, because on Facebook, the poll for Facebook, everybody voted date night, but on Instagram, everybody voted eyeshadow 101. So I'm going to do date night tonight because it's Saturday, and then we'll do an eyeshadow 101 next week. Maybe I'll actually go live on Instagram. So if you are interested in some eyeshadow 101, it's coming your way. And I also saw a comment for a fall look, so I wanted to address that. We actually have some really exciting things coming for fall, and I'm going to save that until September so that we can go through some fall looks. So, but let's talk about tonight. So this live is going to also include a giveaway. So I'm going to be doing my date night makeup in just a second here, but I'm also going to be asking you guys to participate if you're interested in getting some free product. So you may or may not know that I am using all mascara products, Mascara Beauty, and they have a huge sale going on right now for eyeshadows. There's not a ton left, so if you are interested in getting some eyeshadows, but you have never tried and you want to just like get a color and get your hands on it and try it out, I'm going to do eyeshadow giveaways for every 20 shares. So once you hop on here, whether you're watching replay or you're watching live, make sure you share. Once you share it out, comment below that you shared it. You can just write shared. And then once we hit 20, 40, 60, I will give away an eyeshadow to one of the people that shared. I'll just put it into like a random name generator, and whoever is spit out first will be our first winner, and so on and so forth. I will let you share through tomorrow night, so through Sunday night, August 19th. You can keep entering and keep sharing, and then Monday I will pick our winners and let you guys know who gets the free eyeshadows. So, really excited. So let's just dive right in and get started with this date night look tonight. My fiance is cooking dinner in the background, so don't mind him if you hear him. He's just being a good champ here while I do my makeup for our date night. So, you may notice that I already have on eyeliner, and I actually have on a set of fake eyelashes right now. I've been playing around with different eyelashes that I like, and that might be something coming your way soon if you're interested in eyeshadow or false eyelashes. So I already have those things on. I also cleaned my face this morning before my shower and moisturized, and then just like maybe a half an hour ago I sprayed some Stay Spray, because I want my makeup to stay all night, and it's just a really good primer for me because I do have some oily skin. But let's jump right in. Sorry, I just hit the camera. So I'm using a Detail Hack brush, and I'm just going to go through and do my highlight and contour first. So I'm actually going to color correct with the smaller end of the Detail Hack, and I'm going to use the color Goddess. I've been using Goddess a lot lately instead of Mango. Mango's a really good color correct shade as well, but I just really have some intense under eyes going on, and so I really like to use, sorry, drop my towel. I really like to use the darker color Goddess. Plus, who doesn't love the color name? Goddess is such a good word. So I'm just gonna very lightly, notice that I'm holding like back far away from that end of the brush because I'm just trying to lightly stroke this color, and I'm not actually going for coverage here, which can feel a little strange because you're trying to cover your under eye, but I'm not going for coverage. I'm just trying to put that really deep orangey tone to cancel out that purple. I have discoloration under my eyes, and so if you experience the same thing where your under eye bags are actual discoloration because the skin is so thin, then you're going to want to go in with a more orangey color or a color that's darker than your skin tone if you have puffy eyes, and I've talked about this before, if you've got like allergies or something that's making your eyes kind of pop out and they're a little swollen, they look like under eye colors, but it's actually not a color, and so you can go in with a lighter shade, and then that'll just decrease the shadow from how it's swollen. So now I'm taking the other end of the Detail Hack, and I'm going to use the color Linen. Guys, this is a new color, and I'm kind of obsessed with it. And I'm putting this underneath my eyes to brighten this side of my face. And so you can see, once that went over the goddess, like you can see the difference. This just looks way bright, and it's actually like a shade lighter than my undertone, but it's bringing that brightness under the eyes, and it's pairing with that goddess underneath to cover up the under eye bag. And something else you'll notice is I'm stippling. I am not swiping because I don't want to wipe off the goddess that's underneath. That was something that took me a really long time to learn. I would put on my color correcting color, and then I would go in with my actual color, and then it would all disappear, and it was very frustrating. But it was because I was swiping, and that makes a big difference. And it's super logical if you think about it. I just never knew. All right, so that kind of ends the under eye piece. So I kind of just went in with a pie piece right here and right here with that linen color. And I'm going to wipe that off on a paper towel because I'm not going to use linen anywhere else until the end. I will put it on my nose at the end. And then I'm going to go in with my actual highlight tone, which is June. I see some folks popping on. We're doing a giveaway. So if you just got here, share this post, share this video, and when you share it, comment below that you shared it, and you'll be entered for a free eyeshadow. Every 20 shares, I'm giving away an eyeshadow. So welcome. Join in. Lots of fun. So now I'm going in with that June color. I was just talking about that. And I'm trying to cover up the rest of the part of my face that I want highlighted. So you'll notice I went around the mouth, and now I'm kind of going down on the jawline. I am going to take the smaller end of this brush, and I'm going to wipe off that goddess. And you can see I have some breakouts down here. So I'm actually going to use a color Amber, which is darker than my skin tone, and kind of the same concept of your under eyes, just going in and putting a very tiny amount on those discolored spots. You want to go in with a darker color, right? And then you can go over it and stipple on the color that actually matches your skin. And this is for extra coverage. So not everybody might need that extra coverage, and you might not need that extra step. I battle adult acne all the time, so it's definitely a step that I do pretty regularly because I want extra coverage. So I'm going to do that on this side as well. I'm going to cover up this one and this one. And you'll notice, again, I'm holding far back on the brush. I'm not like going in and really like trying to get super in there. I'm just trying to lightly cover those spots because they're red and they're darker than my actual skin. And then I go over with my skin color, which is June. I'm using June. June is an interesting color. I actually did a makeover today on a woman who is very Italian, and you would imagine has a lot darker skin than I do because she actually has like black hair, but she actually was June. So June is a really interesting color. It's like somewhere in the medium toned family, and it goes in and really balances out redness super well, but it does have a little bit of yellowish green undertones that can help deal with that discoloration. Like I said, I deal with acne, so it's a great color for me. If you're interested in figuring out what colors work for you, feel free to just reach out and I will get you exactly what colors match your undertones, your lighter tones, whatever you're battling, whatever's going on with your skin. Everybody's got different situations. Some of us have rosacea, some of us have acne, some of us just have a lot of redness, or maybe under eye circles. So whatever it is you're dealing with, there's tips and tricks that I can help and get you the right colors so that you can help battle those issues. So I'm just going on the top of my eyelid with this June color. And I'm trying not to swipe because I don't want to mess with the lash. Told you I'm trying out different lashes, and I'm gonna share some of my stuff that I've learned with you guys once I find the perfect lash with the perfect system. Okay, so there I am. I'm all highlighted. I see somebody popping on. If you are just joining, we have a giveaway today. So if you want free makeup, here's what you do. Share the video, comment below that you shared so that I can put you in the giveaway for a free eyeshadow. I'm giving eyeshadows away for every 20 shares. So share, 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 and then comment below that you shared so you can win. Okay, so I just did my highlighting. I did the lighter color underneath my eyes, and then I did the other undertone color on the rest of my face. I did not put anything up here on my forehead because I'm gonna put contour there. And I tried not to put too much product here under my cheekbones because that's where the contour is gonna go over there. But I did put a little bit of amber on just to color correct some of those zits that I'm dealing with. So let's go in. Oh, I have one more I didn't find. Hold on. Look at this guy back here. He's just hanging out. Forgot about him, but I want to cover him up. Okay, cool. So let's go in with contour. I'm currently obsessed with Astoria. It's our new contour color. It's a little darker than olive, but it's not as orangey as olive. I'm not a huge fan of the orangey contour colors on my skin tone because I have a lot of white tones to my skin. So if I put on an orangier contour color, it doesn't look like a shadow, which is the idea of contour. So I'm gonna put on this Astoria underneath, and it's just kind of like right underneath that cheekbone. Think of it as like a push-up bra for your cheekbone, and you can feel where your cheekbone starts right at the top of your ear. Oh, we've got some new people popping on. Share this video if you want to be entered in the giveaway, and then comment below that you shared so that you can win a free eyeshadow. I'm giving them away to the winners completely free if you're sharing, and comment below that you shared so I know you did it. So I just kind of pushed up right here. I almost go in with the edge of the brush and just let the product kind of distribute underneath that area. You're just trying to create that natural shadow that you have underneath the cheekbone, just to make it a little accented so that it looks like we have crazy high cheekbones. We all have cheekbones. You just gotta find them, put a little shadow underneath them. So then now when I look at you straight on, you can see the shadow that I'm talking about, right? Like it doesn't look like a tan, it doesn't look orangey, it's just like this ashy brown shadow color, right? And then I'm gonna put some blush on right here and some illuminator, and then that'll all blend out once I get to that step. So I'm just gonna kind of leave the product there for a second, and I'm gonna contour my forehead. I'm gonna come up. I drag down from the hairline. I have a pretty squared forehead, so I do put a little extra product in the corners to make it look skinnier, but I do actually put contour right in the middle as well. And if you pull down from the hairline, it just blends seamlessly into your your highlight. So you're not actually having to like blend out that line. You don't actually even see the line. Like it's a little less intense than even down here is. I'm also going to, guys, these bangs, I'm trying to grow them out. I'm trying to be strong, but they're annoying. Okay, so you go down here to your jawline. Biggest thing about jawline contour. So for years, people were walking around with like these makeup lines right here on their face, and we were like, okay, so your face is a different color than your body. That's not cool. The contour is the natural shadow of your jawline, so you have to make sure you're actually putting it on the jawbone. So you don't want to be going underneath. You don't want to be coming at it from up top. You just want to find, kind of like with the cheekbone, find that bone and go right underneath it so you can still see the color as you're placing. And I know this is a beautiful angle. You just love looking up my nose. But then, so you can see the color, but it's not on my face. It's underneath that jawbone. And then what I just kind of do is go back and forth to blend it and make sure it's evenly distributed, and then pull down your neck just a tad. Our necks tend to be lighter than our faces because it doesn't get as much sun, but under here is still shadowed. Like if we have a light right here, this is still a shadow. So if you're pulling this contour down, that's just creating that shadow. It almost looks like a 3 on your face, right? You've got some contour here, here, and here. So you're kind of making that like 3 shape. And then my contour for my face is done. I'm gonna do a little bit more of an intense nose contour because it's date night. So let's get my multitasker brush. And the multitasker looks like this. So you've got this really flat, tiny end over here, and then an even smaller one over here. And I'm gonna take the flatter end, and I'm gonna go right back into that Astoria. And I'm going to come, you gotta have a steady hand if you're gonna use the multitasker for this. If you use the detail hack, which is what I use on a daily basis, you can just put it on the edge of this brush here and kind of lay it, and it'll go right where you want it. But I'm gonna try to make this a little more intense. I can't even talk, oh my gosh. I didn't even talk through it, I was so focused. So I just went down the side of my nose. Basically where your nose rounds. Okay, I actually I'm gonna erase this just a bit because I feel like I went too far out. And come down a little more straight. There we go. Yeah, so now you can see, obviously it's not blended, but pretty much end up with 2 lines right on either side of where my nose naturally rounds out. I also really like to take this and go up to the brow because there's a natural shadow right there. Some of us don't have quite as large a distance there as I do. I don't know why I have such a hooded eye, but I do. And so I try to create that shadow there as well, just so that the picture looks super connected, because you don't want 2 just like random lines down the sides of your nose. And I'm going to leave that for just a second, and I'm going to get a little more contour on there, and I'm actually going to go into the center of my Cupid's bow, and it's kind of like the inverse contour of your nose. So the contour goes in the middle of the Cupid's bow, just like that. Okay, so you've got on the outside of your nose and the center of your Cupid's bow. I'm also going to contour my lips just a little bit, and I'll line the bottom lip with this same brush just to make them look a little more plump and a little more full. And so I actually have that. You could line the top as well. If you're lining the top of your lip with contour, big no-no. Don't do it outside your lip line. So when you contour the bottom part of your lip, you'll see that it's actually outside my lip line. But if you're contouring the top of your lip, you actually want to be on, it is hard to talk into your lips. You want to be on the actual lip, because that's where the shadow would be, right? If a light is right here, you're not gonna have a shadow on the top of your lip. You're gonna have it right underneath where the lip starts and right underneath the bottom lip. I know I'm starting to look a little crazy. I promise I'm gonna blend this all and it's gonna look beautiful. I promise. I see some new faces. We're doing a giveaway. So if you are interested in the giveaway, like this video. You have until tomorrow night. Share this video. You have until tomorrow night to do so, and then comment below that you shared, and I will put you in for a free eyeshadow. Free, completely free, for every 20 shares. So once we hit 20, I'm giving away 1 eyeshadow. Okay, so now I'm gonna take the smaller side. I'm gonna put this in that linen color that I was talking to you about earlier, and I'm gonna go down the center of my nose with this linen color and kind of fan it out up here. Like I said, between my brows, I have a little bit of space there, but that just brings forward the top of my nose. I'm also going to do the side of my Cupid's bow. Yep, right there, right there. Oh, I didn't get my perfector wet. Babe, will you get my perfector sponge wet?
Absolutely.
Thanks. Just run it under the water and then squeeze it out into a paper towel. Gotta love him. He's so helpful. Okay, now I'm just doing the top of my lip with what was just left on the brush. I didn't even put any more on. Cool. Tanko Babe. Did you rinse it out in a towel?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks. I just don't want it to be too wet. So if you don't have a Perfector sponge, our Perfector sponge is less than the Beauty Blender, and it's not quite as like pliable, I guess would be the word I would use. It's pretty dense. So if you get it damp and squeeze it out into a towel, just like my lovely fiance just did, it won't be too wet where it'll take off your makeup, but it won't also absorb your makeup either, because if it's dry, it just absorbs the makeup off your face. And if it's wet, it wipes the makeup off your face. So you kind of have to have it that like perfect amount of damp. So I'm going to take this end now and I'm just going to dab out all of that placed product. And then I have a very intense contour. It's magic. That normally wouldn't take me that long. But so you can see, like as I turn my nose, the top of my nose is a little more bright. And then on each side, I'm gonna dab out that just a little, is the contour, but it doesn't actually look dirty. There's not like an excessive amount of product. Same thing right here. You can see that brightness, but then it's shadowed. You could even dab a little under here as well. You could dab your cheeks with your contour. I usually dab at the very end, everything, so, but I just wanted to show you that magic, that loveliness. So my contour is complete, and I'm gonna go into some blush. I don't know what blush to use. It's Saturday, I probably should be intense, right? These are all my blushes. Can you see? I don't know, what should I use, guys? I've been kind of using Plum a ton. I really like the new Plum color. Maybe I should use Scarlet. It is Saturday. So Scarlet is our new red. Here, let me show you. Right here is Scarlet. Let's try it. Let's go for it. So I'm not going to get a ton of product on because this is brilliantly red. And I'm just going to go like right on top of that end of the contour. You want to, if you wanted to like make a smile, you want to go like on the apples of your cheeks, but I don't recommend going straight on. You kind of want to pair it up with the top of your contour just so that you have that like color. So you can see the difference between the two sides. Like this just has a little more color and a little more life to it. And this is just like the shadow and highlight piece. So this color really makes a big difference. It makes you look younger as well. It makes it look like your skin has a little bit more life and color to it. And I know that we used to use blush like as contour and back in the Audrey Hepburn days, but it's really not supposed to be like all the way up here where your contour is. It's just supposed to start at the front and kind of pair and blend nicely with it. Now, I'm not a huge like intense blush fan, so I actually think that that's quite enough. You could load up a ton more. I mean, it's highly, highly pigmented. And then you can use the other end. This is the B² brush. This is for blush, and this is for bronzer, but I don't have anything on this end, so you could use this to blend as well. And there you go. Let's go on to eyes. I don't want to take up too much time, but I do have a lot of new fun eyeshadows. If you watched my Insta stories yesterday, a bunch of new eyeshadows that I ordered came in, so let's play with some of them. So I'm gonna do a transition color that I've never tried before. Guys, I'm doing this live, like right now. I've never done this before. We're gonna use Valencia. Valencia is super pretty. Where do I get my brush? I get my brushes from Mascara Beauty. So my link is up in the description. If you click that link and you go to the collections, there's all of the brushes in one package, or you can go to the brushes tab and buy them individually. They're all double-sided, and they all have the like rose gold and gold handles. They're super stinking pretty. And honestly, they're like the best ones I've ever used. I've never really found a brush before these ones that I really liked. And if you're looking for like different things, there's 7 different kinds depending on what you want to use it for. But yeah. Oh, my light just went out. Hopefully you guys can still see me. Is that still good? My light just went out. That's so sad. Yeah, I don't know. It just like died. I think it's because my computer died. But yeah, that's probably why. Anyway. So we're going to use this Valencia. This is like an orangey peachy color, and I'm going to use this as a transition color. So I'm just going to go back and forth in my upper crease. Biggest thing about a transition color, or any color that you really want to put in your crease, is you want to make sure you relax your eyes as you're applying it so that you know where you can actually see the color. So now, like when my eyes are open, you can see that peachiness right above the lash line, because when I actually am blending it, I keep my eyes as open as I can without trying to rip off my false lashes. Is your computer somewhere nearby?
My computer?
Yeah, maybe we could plug it into there. No? No? Okay, never mind. Never mind. Hopefully you guys can still see. Yeah, I just don't know where my charger is. Now I'm going to take a darker color. Let's see, did I get any new ones I want to play with? Let's do Lullaby. So I'm going to do, it's actually part of our summer bundle, which I don't know. I think we might be sold out of because the eyeshadows are going super, super quickly. But if the Lullaby is still there, this is one of our newest shades. It's like a very mauve-y purple. And I'm actually going to start underneath on my bottom lash line, just to kind of connect the whole look. I used Cola as my eyeliner today, which is a black, and it's like a gel black because it's technically a contour, but then this would be just like for my lower lash eyeliner. I like a little bit of color, and then I would use this to kind of bring up the outside of my eye to kind of create a wing, but it's a very soft wing. So you can see I just kind of follow this lash line up, and then I'm kind of bringing it into the crease right there, just so I can bring that look up. I'm gonna do the same thing over here. I just poked myself in the eye, guys. There we go. And then do the same, coming up on the outside of that lash line and then coming into the crease, just to create that like drawn up look. I'm not a huge like cat eye with liquid eyeliner fan. It's just not something I've ever really done, and I feel like this is way easier to do on an everyday basis if this was like an intense eye look that you wanted all the time. And it just kind of brings that up. And then you can take the fluffy end that has the little bit of that Valencia still left and just kind of blend that together right up in the outer part of the crease. Because I put the product here because that's where I wanted it most intense, but blending it out really makes it look so much softer and less harsh. And I don't have any product on my lid at all. I just have the transition color and I have this Lullaby kind of bringing up the under part of my eye. If you're just hopping on, we're doing a giveaway. So share this video to your Facebook page, comment below that you shared, and for every 20 shares, I'm giving away one of these beautiful eyeshadows. So if you're just joining, be a part of this. You will love it, I promise. And the eyeshadows are going so quickly, so it's definitely worth it. I want to do a shimmery color for my lid, because, you know, it's date night. What do I want to do? Let's do Bright Eyes. I'm a huge Bright Eyes fan, and I think Bright Eyes is still available, and it just looks so good on everybody. So this is like a shimmery brown, and I'm going to do this on my lid. And you can already see it's got a way different look to it because it's that shimmer as opposed to a matte color. And I'm taking the smudgy end and I'm really loading it up and I'm just pressing it in to the lid. So you can see now I've got the outside color, the transition color, and then this very glistening Bright Eyes. I'm pressing into the lid. If you're just joining, we're doing a giveaway. Share this video. For every 20 shares, I'm giving away an eyeshadow. So if you want to be a part of that, share this. Share this with your friends. Share this with your groups or your pages if you have any. And there we go. So we've got some Bright Eyes. You could also go in with the fluffy end one more time just to blend out that line. I kind of like the intense shimmer on the lid. So when my eyes are open, you can see that transition color and you can see the darker color, but when I close my eyes, you can see the shimmer. It's almost like it's hiding behind the lashes. It's kind of cool. And I would leave it right there. I wouldn't do anything else to my eyes. I might put a little mascara on my lower lashes just because I actually have some color under there. but I already have on my lashes on my upper lash line, so I'm not going to do anything with those. If you're just hopping on, we're doing a giveaway. Share this video. For every 20 shares, I'm giving away an eyeshadow. Okay, so that would be my finished eyes. I am going to go in and do my brows because I have some really blonde hairs up here in my brows. So I'm going to use the Know Your Angles brush, which is actually the same brush I used for my eyeliner. I used Cola on my eyeliner today with this brush. So I'm just going to wipe it off really quick because I use a powder to fill in my brows. And the powder I use is called Trust. I just moved all my stuff around so I don't know where everything is. Where is Trust? That's not it. Here we go. This could be one of the ones that you win though. So if you share this and you win, you could win this color. So this is like a really dark brown. And when I do my brows, I start right where I want my brow. I want my brow to start like right above my eye. And so I actually kind of pull it forward just a little and I start on the bottom and I draw a line up to where the arch should be. Okay. Then I usually don't actually put any more product on and I start right from there at a new angle and I follow the tail down. Okay. And then I'll just feather all of this up into the actual hairs. And the cool thing about this brush is like it really does have fine bristles so that it gives you that like hair-like stroke ability. But you want the bottom to be the most intense. You really don't want to mess with that the bottom part of your brow. I did get a little crazy on that one right there. And then I got a little more on the brush. You don't want to go too crazy because these can be intense very quickly. And then just kind of fill in the rest of this. Now I know I'm going for an intense look, but I am a blonde still, and so I don't want to have like black eyebrows. So what I will go in and do is actually take, let me see if I can find it. Don't mind the extreme up closeness. We have a setting powder, a translucent setting powder that I'll use the Power Powder Brush with, and I'll just get some of that powder on and I'll go over it just to kind of tone it down just a little so it's not quite as dark right there. And then this would be my finished brow. So as I do the other side, I'm going to use the same techniques. So I'm going to start here like right above where my eye starts. I'm going to do the bottom first up to where the arch is. Follow that. Ooh, rough skis. Let's try that one again. Follow that down, good. And then feathering it up. Brows make such a really big difference, and I feel like right now the like what's in with brows is like this very large, very dark brow, which is not what I naturally have. So I have to make it up as I go. It is what it is. And then just kind of powder this out so it's not as intense. There we go, we got my brows. The only other thing that I will do is use an illuminator underneath them, which is a lighter sheer but shimmery color, just to kind of catch the light underneath that brow bone. So we're just about done. Last thing I'm gonna do is a lip. Let's do, my favorite is Sandstone. Ooh, maybe we should do Black Cherry. Black Cherry is a really good one. Black Cherry has a glossy finish, and you can actually use this as a blush. I know a couple of you on here use this as a blush. Some of you darker skinned beauties. And it looks so good. I don't think it would have that same look on me though. And so this doubles as a lip and a cheek. And I think we have 13 blushes now. 13 lip and cheeks. So lots to choose from because I'm really not like a pink blush kind of girl or a pink lip kind of girl. I really like bold, intense lip colors. And this glossy finish just makes it look like it was a lip gloss. And then I'm going to put some illuminator on. I kind of go crazy with my illuminator. I'm going to use Dream, which is our new color. They just launched it last weekend at our convention. And it's this beautiful like pink sheer Actually kind of matches my nails. Look at that. So I'm going to put this right on the top of my cheekbones. And right here. I'm going to also put it on top of my lip, just where my lip meets my Cupid's bow. And I'm going to put it a little bit underneath the brow, just to catch the light. I feel like that eyelash is popping up. I'm gonna have to fix that. I'll wait and do that off camera, as I fix it right now. And then I just put a little on my nose, because I have a little left on my finger. And there you have it. I am ready for date night. Taking my guy. We're going out this evening. So if you are interested in the giveaway, you have until tomorrow night. Please share the video, comment below that you shared it, and every 20 shares, I'm gonna give away an eyeshadow. If you want to get set up with your own palette, so every color that I use fits in this one cute little palette. It has magnetic tins that just go right in, so it's completely customizable. And if you want help picking the colors that are best for you, I can totally do that for you. Just send me a message. And then, yeah, that's all. We will do Eyeshadow 101 probably this coming week. And then I've got lots of fall stuff to share with you, but we're going to save some of that for September when more of that stuff is coming out. So thank you so much for watching. This is Bryn Catherine's Beauty. Let me know if you have any questions. Until next time, guys.